First things first, can we just talk about how much of a goat Nightbot is? What is up, y'all? It's Loku. I'm back again with another tutorial. Alright, today's suspect is Nightbot. You need him. But first things first, can we just talk about how much of a goat Nightbot is? No videos and 1.9 million subs, and I'm not one of them. Alright, but let's get into this. I'm going to show you guys how to set up Nightbot. So, before I show you how to set up Nightbot, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what exactly Nightbot is. So let's go ahead and just Google Nightbot. We have the first link, Nightbot. Basically, Nightbot is your stream helper. So first things foremost, you're gonna have to sign up, right? When you sign up, that's you logging into the website or the service that you want Nightbot to provide its help on. I stream on YouTube, so I'm gonna log in with YouTube. Now that you're at the website and you're on your dashboard, so I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the website. So up here we have these three bars that opens the menu pane. You just want to press on that. First, that's the dashboard. Then we have commands, which is your customs and your defaults. Then you have giveaways. Then you have logs. Then you have a regulars list, which you can implement users for. Then you have your music. Then you have filters like spam filters. Then you have timers. Then you have integrations, which is like using Nightbot for other platforms other than your YouTube and your Twitch. And the last two sections lead you to a third-party link, which is for your discussion, comments, and concerns. The bottom one being the forum, and the top one is your Nightbot doc. And using Nightbot, if you have questions, there are most likely other people that had the same questions, and there you can find the answer. And if they haven't already asked that question, you can post it and hopefully get the answer that you need. Alright, so let's start from the top. We have the command. Let's just check out the default command. These are commands that you can do in your chat at any moment. You just have to type whatever command you want to do. And if you press on the options, it gives you a rundown of what this specific command does. Because this is already preset, it automatically is a command without you setting it. What you can do here is you can disable or enable a command. So right now it's disabled, seeing that it says enable. So when you press it and it says disabled, it's enabled. If you don't completely understand how a command runs, that's where the Nightbot docs comes in hand, and you would use the Nightbot docs to find out how you would write your commands or how commands are, like the poll command, for example. There's more that goes into it other than just exclamation point poll. You would do exclamation point poll, and then you would have the question, then you do the straight line, then you would have your option 1, straight line, option 2, just like right here. Underneath, which is pretty neat, it gives you an example so you understand how it's going to work. All of the default commands, it shows you all of that. So when you go to commands list, those are back to the commands. So you'll get the gist of these commands. You just got to play around and check out the Nightbot docs, and you'll figure out how to work these. Alright, now in terms of adding your own commands, that is relatively simple. There are two ways to add your own commands. One is in chat while you're live streaming. The other way is through the actual Nightbot website, which is what I'm going to show you here. So let's say I want to add a command that tells people my Fortnite name.
I want the command to be exclamation point IDN in the game name, and when someone does that, I want Nightbot to respond with will use Fortnite username is LILGU_YT, which is my Fortnite username.
And so you could also edit who can do this command. That's where user level comes in part. This is a basic command. There's nothing wrong with that. Anybody can use it. So I have it be set as everyone, meaning any viewer, subbed or not, it doesn't really matter who they are. They would be able to type in chat exclamation point IGN, and Nightbot would say Logu's Fortnite username is Logu_YT. And here you have a cooldown section, which is basically a spam protection. We added another command,
which was exclamation point epic, because I realized people would come to chat looking for my Fortnite name, and they wouldn't do IGN, they would do epic. I did not mean to press enter. And so they would do exclamation point epic. So I didn't put a message, and I went down to Elias, and I just did exclamation point IGN.
And when you do that, it sets up whenever someone does !epic, it does the command IGN, which is the same thing. That's basically how you make your commands, and once you have them set up in here, they're automatically updated to your stream chat. There's no wait time with that. I'm gonna show you an example of using a variable. And also, fun fact, you don't need ! in your command. So let's say
I put this to be a command. I'm so lonely. Right? And you want your message to be, it's okay. User, I wouldn't use this on my stream, but oops, I forgot this is my side. It's okay, user. I am too. There you go. And then let's say you only want your mods to do this command, and you just put it on your moderators. Alright? And
submit. Always make sure you do that because it won't save. From this point, you can also edit and or delete a command. So yeah, that's how that goes. That's the command. Now let's move over to our giveaway. So in our giveaways, it's for when you want to do a giveaway.
No way!
But you want to select who can receive, and then you set what type of giveaway you want. If it's going to be someone typing a specific thing, or if it's going to be who's active, or if it's going to be picking a random number, then you would have Nightbot pick somebody. It's really neat. It helps get the hard work of deciding people out the way. And here we have our log. Okay, so I logged into my alt YouTube account, so this is going to be empty. It's most likely going to be empty for you also if you haven't used Nightbot before. This is for your chat. I'll put a screenshot of what my actual YouTube account log looks like so you can see how it builds up. It just keeps track of everything that's been chatted. Over here you have your regulars. This is where you would add a user that you see has been coming to your streams very, very often. The regulars people also is a tab for your commands and giveaways. And also with giveaways, you can add extra credit for being, like, let's say they donate, they have a higher chance of winning depending on your giveaway type. So you would add a person you press add user, but you would need to go to their channel. You could go to their channel through the live stream. When you press on their name, then you just go channel, then copy that URL. You want to just paste it here. Just for an example, I'm going to add my channel as a regular, so I have the link copied. So I'm just going to paste my channel link, submit that, and there you go. You see my channel's now set as a regular, which is pretty neat, and that's how that happened. Okay, next is the song request. To be honest with you, I don't use this, so yeah. Next on the list we have spam protection. Spam protection is basically what keeps your stream afloat. It's what stops those trolls or toxic people from spamming up your chat or using words that you don't allow in your stream, self-promoting people. I mean, if you allow it, then you could disarm some of the filters. For example, you have links. You could disable that if you don't mind people sending links. It also stops people from the caps, but some people aren't, like some streamers aren't really bothered by the full cap, so you could just disable that if you don't mind it. The best part about it is you could tailor it to how strict or lenient you want Nightbot to be. Here you would put the words that are blacklisted that you don't want set in your chat. There is also a star setting, as you can see right here. Let's say I don't want anybody to say the word pig. I don't want anybody to say the word pig nor anything to do with the word pig, including
piglet, or sorry, piglet, or the pigs, pigskin,
instead of going through the trouble and writing all of those out and trying to think of all of the words with pig in it, you could just hit the star and it would stop all comments that have PIG in it. Okay, and then you could add a custom message. You could be like,
hey kid, your mom wouldn't be proud that language.
That's an option. Or you could go with leaving it blank and Nightbot does a custom message each time. And here you have your exempt user level. So let's say you don't mind if your moderators use the word pig, you would just have it on moderators. So moderators and above can use the word pig. Or you see, going back to those regulars, if you don't mind if a regular above says the word pig, then you set it to regulars or supporters. Basically, there would be no point in having a command if you have it set to everybody. That means everybody is exempt. So, and if it's just you, or if you're the only person that can say pig in your stream, just set it to you. Also, another setting in the filters is silent. It's for those bigger YouTubers that have more people in their chat and they have a higher chance of people saying pig. They would put it on silent so Nightbot doesn't flood the chat with whatever Nightbot says if you have it on customs. That's how you get that part done. Next on the list is timers. So timers are those random moments when Nightbot just says something without anybody triggering it with a command. So let's say I want to shout out my my Nightbot video. That's what this, the name is literally just so you know what timer it is, because there are some points where you don't want certain timers to run. Like I have a reminder for my queue to play with me, and if I'm not doing an open queue, I would end that timer so it doesn't tell you to join the queue. So like Nightbot video, and then what you want Nightbot to say and how often you would like Nightbot to say.
So let's say, hey, just reminding you to like and sub. Okay?
Yeah, it's just reminding you to like and sub. Then you want to set how frequently you want Nightbot to say this. So the default settings are pretty nice. It has a time period, but along with the time period, it has a certain amount of lines per 5 minutes. And also at the same time, going back to your customs command or your regular commands, you can set it to trigger one of those. So like in sub, and then if you have a command that you want it to trigger after saying this specific message, then you would do so. You would list it there. Submit to save, always press submit. You can't just leave, it won't save it. Last thing, well, not really last. Next thing is your third-party integration. So this is Discord. Y'all know what Discord is. If not, yeah. Nightbot can also monitor your Discord the same way it monitors your live streams. Using the same commands, you can trigger Nightbot in your Discord server to help around spam protection, doing specific commands. And yeah, I don't know what Moxie is, if that's even how you say it. Someone let me know what that is, if you know. So I'm just gonna quickly run through the last two. We have the docs. So the docs is literally, I showed you this earlier. It is a hub center, the what you should know, the basic information, and it's like a breakdown of everything. Extra stuff that's people that want to go further into Nightbot would look at. So if you want to find out specific variables, commands, and what they do, like for instance, the commercial command, you could trigger your own commercials while you're live streaming, and you could also customize how long of a commercial you want. Those are for people that are monetized already. I don't know how things run in Twitch, but I know that's how it works in YouTube. Let's go to the forums. Forums is for the community. Let's say you're not understanding how Nightbot times out people. This person has already asked the question, and you could scroll down and find the answer. And that's how the community works. Everybody learns from one another's questions or mistakes and the answers that come from it. Nightbot Dev, I think that's the creator of it. Don't at me if I'm wrong. Alright, now to the part of integrating Nightbot to your YouTube channel. Once you've set up the commands that you want to go back to your dashboard. Here you have your dashboard again. Now, there was a little button that I didn't cover when I was back here at the dashboard, and that is join channel button. You press that, and you get a link from Nightbot, which is Nightbot's channel link. You want to press on it to copy it, and then you want to go to YouTube to link it to your YouTube channel. You want to go back to your search engine and search YouTube community settings. Once you see that, you should see a tab that says YouTube Advanced Settings, and you want to press on the link that has YouTube an arrow advanced _ setting. Once you are there, it takes you straight to your YouTube Studio, basically the screen that is available on PC. And once you're there, you want to go to Community, where it says Creator Studios. You want to go to Community. From there, you want to press on Community Settings underneath comments, subscribers. So then there's Community Settings. And when you're here, you want to go to the first thing that pops up. It says Moderators. Those are your mods in your channel, and you want to paste the link from Nightbot. There you go, and it should pop up, and you want to press on the name. Alright, there we go. After you've linked Nightbot as a moderator, make sure you press save. And when you go live, Nightbot should be there. Peace.